Welcome back to Living Local. The Quad City Parrot Head Club is a collection of people who embrace the music of Jimmy Buffett and the lifestyle he writes about. The club believes in giving back to the community and having a blast while doing it, something they like to call partying with a purpose. Joining us today in studio is Brian Wilson and Denny Reichenbacher with the Quad City Parrot Head Club. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, first of all, also I want to mention they're both properly attired as well with all of their garb on. Let's talk about, first of all, the club itself. There's, if I got this right here, more than 200 Parrot Head clubs around the world. Does that sound right?
Yep.
How did our local club here in the Quad Cities actually get started?
Well, it was about 17 years ago. Our founding member is Mike Monstead. He got interested in the idea, and he was in a Halloween Day parade handing out cards, and he got a couple of calls, and 9 people met and decided to form a Parrot Head Club. This is a captain's table, like I said, about 17 years ago. And then they had a membership drive, and all of a sudden they were to 100 people, and now we've got 200.
200 people here locally. Jeez. How did the both of you personally get involved? Whoever wants to go first. Brian, Denny, whoever.
Well, I was told there was a Parrot Head Club here. I've been a Buffett fan for a long time. I was told there was a club here, but we never kind of hooked up until we just sort of ran into each other one evening at a bar, the Beer Stube in Davenport. A bunch of Parrot Heads came in because the Fry Daddies were playing. Fry Daddies is a popular local group that the Parrot Heads followed, and so did we. And we just went to their first meeting, and that was 10 years ago, and so we've been members for 10 years.
And then on from there. Oh yeah, did you want to add anything, Denny?
We joined after a cruise.
Oh, there we go.
My wife and I were on a cruise that she had set up to surprise me one year, and after that we met some more Parrot Heads on the boat from here and joined afterwards.
That sounds like an absolutely great
It's
story.
fun.
So
absolutely fun.
Yeah. So what does the club actually do? Everybody knows what Parrot Heads are, but what does the club actually do?
Well, first and foremost, we have a lot of fun, and that makes it so much easier to give to charity, give back to the community, and that's where the party with a purpose comes in. Over the years, we've actually we're coming up on $500,000 back to the community, local charities. This year's charity for our big event is Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley. But even this is our main fundraiser we have every year, but even monthly when we get together is, come on, let's meet at a restaurant, listen to some music. And bring some socks for homeless vets, or things like that. Just on a monthly basis, we're giving back to charities. But like I said, so much easier to be charitably minded when you're having a great time.
When you're partying with a purpose, like you said. Now you're having your 16th annual Havana Daydreamin event later this month. What is that?
Well, it's actually quite an event it starts at noon. I'll have Denny get into the particulars of it, but it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. We bring in music, auctions. Anna, did you want to
what can people expect, Denny?
Well, let me jump back a minute.
Yes.
We meet every month as a social event, which Brian had
just the regular
talked about.
meetings and stuff.
And at that event is where we bring the donations and things for, like he said, the vets, the socks for the vets and those kind of things. And it's the last Wednesday of every month. And you can get the details on our QCPH website, which is QCPH.com.
Yeah.
Trying to get the WHA worked in there or whatever. We have a table set up at the Radisson for people that want to register then and we have a pub crawl that starts at noon. So we're there around 10:30, 10:45. We set the table up. We also have a booze basket that we auction off at that table. Then they do the pub crawl, and the first station of the pub crawl is at the Radisson, and there's games that are played at each of the pubs. You pick up your map at the Radisson to go to where it outlines the bars that we go to, which will be a surprise until that you pick up your map.
Until you get your map.
Yeah. And then the event itself, that goes all afternoon. Then the event itself starts at 6 o'clock. Doors open this year, going to open at 5:45.
Okay.
And that's at the River Center in the main room down there.
So that's after the pub crawl.
After the pub
After
crawl.
the pub
If
crawl.
you make it through the pub crawl, you still can make it to the event.
Okay. So if people want to attend, remind me again, how can they do that? You said
Well, okay,
registering.
People, there's a pre-registration.
Right.
If you want to pre-register, you can get your tickets through the website.
Okay.
We also have tickets available at the Radisson before the event. They're $25 a piece. At the door on Saturday night, they'll be $30.
Okay.
And then the band starts at, I think is it right at 6?
Yeah, the music lineup this year is pretty special. We've switched things up. Normally it sticks to the trop rock, Jimmy Buffett type, but to get a little wider appeal, we have the Tom Petty tribute locally, Jason Carl's Tom Petty tribute called Breakdown, and then we do have the Boat Drunks, phenomenally good, 5-time trop rock band of the year, with one of Jimmy Buffett's backup singers, Nadir Shakur, who's got the voice of an angel. Mm-hmm. She hasn't been here in 11 years, so we're really looking forward to having her back.
It sounds like an absolutely great time. Brian, yeah.
Part of the other thing is that during the event there are auction baskets. We have a silent auction where you bid on baskets that have been made. There's also a live auction. There are several items in the live auction that people can bid on. And we have what we call our sand buckets, where people can tear a ticket off and throw in a bucket, and they get the drawing and they can win whatever is in that bucket.
Okay. And that's all during Havana Daydreamin.
Right.
It's coming up what day again?
Saturday.
Saturday.
September 15th.
15th.
September 15th.
I'm sorry, February 15th.
February.
I was like, whoa, wait. I thought this was in February. Sooner.
Yeah, this is just a little premature.
Okay. Yeah, we want to know well in advance.
Yeah.
Saturday, February 15th. Guys, thank you so much for coming in today. For more information, we already mentioned the website, tcph.com. We'll also have those details posted on our website, ourquadcity.com.